Remix says, male 22 Poland says, hi guys, hope you are doing well. Unfortunately, my grandpa it is died yesterday. Sorry to hear that, Remik. How old was your grandpa? I will get through it, but seeing my dad tearing up is breaking my heart. Yeah, of course it does. Tell your dad that Mehran said, I know how hard it is. I know what you're going through. It's one of the biggest pain, if not the biggest pain in the world. But you know what? He lives in you. And everything he taught you, you'll never forget. Every day you look in the mirror, you will see him. That's him in you. And you'll be proud and happy that you can see him every day. So as hard as it is, you will live with him in you, in your memory. You will always miss him, but you'll always love him. And unfortunately, you get used to it. I don't have anything more to say. It just reminds me of when I lost my dad. The thing is that we will accept, because that we have been conditioned to understand that it's a fact of life. And we've accepted that before these things happen, as hard as they may be in many different cases. We seem to eventually, when our parents pass, we kind of endure it, and we go on, and eventually we become focused on our children and the challenges of life, and we use their powers to deal with all that and make sense out of life, and we live with their memories, and we'll be okay, but we'll always miss him. Gato says, you made me cry, Mr. Mehran. Sorry for Remik. Yeah, well, Gato, that's a reality of life. I can still cry for my dad if I look at him long enough. His picture is on my wall. But the thing is, recognizing my cry and emotional moments won't get him back to me. I don't. I see him in the mirror every day. More and more I begin to look like him. I'm so proud of it. But the emotion will interrupt your day to the point that you may miss your responsibilities and attending to what needs to be attended in the good manner, good energy. So I know he's with me, because as much as it's not the same when physically they're here, but I know he's with me. Everything he taught me is here. His face is here. When we would play chess, and he would beat me every time. It's here. I beat him a few times, but I must have been just fluke. He must have been asleep. He was an expert. It was like a highlight of my life. Oh, I beat my dad. How could that happen? He must have been, I don't know, half asleep. So he's with me. I'm with him. That'll never change. That's what I'm fueling myself on. That'll never change. He's always with me. So will that be the same for all of you? For Remik's father, it's going to be the same. Just got to be aware of it. It's not the end. Okay, now let's go on to Dawn. Dawn says, sorry, Remik, much love to you and your family. Grief is very difficult. Hugs. That's nice. Focus on your dad and mom and your granddad and yourself as far as life is concerned, and get strength from it, get power from it. Same grandfather that walked to the hospital on his own 2 feet. You're his grandson. So you better learn to be tough and strong and don't give in to little shit that happens, such as breakups and this and that, so forth. Get power from his legacy and focus on living, striving forward, and focusing on making life to be molded the way that you want it to be. Don't feel a victim ever on these sort of things, breakups and whatnot.